everybody, welcome to episode 35 of Building with Sand. It is Wednesday, February 27th, 2013. So I've been working here the last couple hours, trying to do some stuff. Frankly, I wasn't going to do this episode tonight, and I was telling my wife about it, and she was like, too bad. So I guess I have to put an episode up. One thing I did a little bit of work on was the awning here, trying to make it look more like something that was stretched over. I widened up the bars a bit. I'm still messing around with that. Most of the work I've been doing recently is on the inside, and we have a few stalls to look at. I guess we'll just go in a circle. So here we have the bookseller. A couple of things. I need to put another enchanted book there, and this book is going to go in there too once I'm done with it. Then we have our florist, or the desert nursery, the majestic desert nursery as I've named it. We have every type of plant that can go into a flower pot, along with a little bit of mycelium just for kicks, and the empty ones, of course. Over here is the Redstone's Emporium. What I want to do, I'm waiting for the next patch because I want to put some droppers. I want to put a dropper. We're getting two new types of pressure plates, the comparator, and I want to say something else maybe. I made a note block. I could have made a record player, but I'm cheap and I don't want to waste the time. This here is the carpet guy. This is the first one I did, and don't know what I think about it. To me, it looks like a unicorn or a rainbow exploded or threw up or something. It's hard to make it look like carpet, especially stacked ones. That's just being incredibly bulky. I don't know about this one. Over here is the painting guy, the modern art paintings of all kinds. I tried to get as many types and different ones as I could. I couldn't get any of the really big ones because I don't have a lot of space. That I really want to put way up there, and I don't know about doing that. Further down, we have the swords, and axes too. I still need to fill in a bunch of more swords. Forgot that wooden tools exist for a while. That's one I got to get to. Over here is the tool shed for fine tools. We have a bunch of everything miscellaneous, and even axes again. Over here is the straight arrow, bows and arrows. It's called the straight and narrow arrow. I don't know. But just bows and arrows. Here is the old armor smithy company. Lowest prices, only finest quality armor. Most of the armor in here is used stuff that has damage on it. Is why I put chain and things. Still need to put some more up. Here we have the chest salesman. Chests galore. Chests like you've never seen. I should have said before, then it would be fine. When we get the new trap chests, I'm going to put some more in around too. Fill in the holes where you can't put chests. Over here is potions, and potion accessories. It's exactly what it sounds like. It's just potion stuff. I even got a little bit of soul sand here with some netherwork growing. I have thought about putting a chest in every one of these. I might put some chests in some places. I don't know. I've actually used all my chests up over there. That's all we have right now. I know. I mean, I did the carpet guy, the weapons guy, armor guy, books guy, potions guy. I didn't do the workbench guy yet. I'm still thinking about that one. Redstone guy I did. Bonsai tree, that's like the florist. I'm not gonna do the tobacco guy. That's stupid. I'm not gonna do the furnace and dispenser guy, or the piston guy. The chest guy. I want to do the fireworks guy still, and I'm still thinking about the maps. I'm gonna do the painting. So, still needing quite a few more places in here. And we might as well try to do some of that come up with it while we're working on this. I didn't plan out this episode very much. I'm frankly really burned out on Minecraft right now. I'm really kind of waiting for the next patch to do stuff. But trying not to break my schedule at the same time, so hopefully this will get really boring. I didn't do a whole lot this since when was the last episode? Last episode was Fridays. I guess what did I do over the weekend? I really am drawing a blank of what I did. Got a big shipment in of more models. I've been actually thinking of doing. I originally started this channel thinking of doing a Gunpla series where I build them and show like some related media to them and different stages of me building and painting them and stuff like that. I'm gonna call it Gunpla Show and Tell, and then I wanted to do that, and I ironically was too worried about like really some copyright stuff. I wanted to use like small clips of videos and things. But compared to what I do now, that would have been really tame, considering Bandai especially doesn't really care anything about what is done with their stuff in the US. I did put up a new random battles episode showing like a quick look of what was it? A quick look on Monster Gundam Online. That went okay. I put up a losing episode, and I managed to also screw up the video rendering I recorded. But anybody's interested in that thing, they'll be able to see it. And maybe get some kind of idea about what the game is like. So I'm not worried about like doing you know, having all of these stalls be exactly the same. I know I built them like that, and then most of them are the same, but there's a couple where I replace stuff and it's really not that big of a deal. I feel like that's way too many workbenches, but this is the workbench guy, so maybe just leave it. I mean, it's gonna stay that way, perhaps. Doing a lot of stuff here in caps because I think it's like more noticeable for a sign. If it was in caps, grabs your eye as you pass by. And I don't want to read it. That's a little better. Plenty of workbenches. Anybody who needs a workbench, we're gonna get a workbench. That one's done. Go back and take a look over here at the carpet guy. The idea was we had like one carpet that was draped over thing here, and then you have your hanging carpets which kind of come down. Then you just have a bunch of rugs like stacked around, or you know, up on top of each other. Hopefully that kind of gives off that look that I was trying to go for. There we go. That works better, I suppose. It's kind of hard to display rugs and stuff if I don't, if putting them down. Could put them in item frames. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll put like color swatches. That makes sense. Get some more colors. Oh, I'm still kind of digging around in my brain trying to figure out what more kind of thing, what else we can put up around here. Fireworks for sure. What else? I am really not really kind of uncertain there. You know what I should do is put an ender pearl guy up. I have like 8 double chests worth of ender pearls that I am not running through. It's just so many from having an ender farm. Ooh. I can't go through them quick enough to get rid of them all. I don't know why I put the gate this all the way down there when I need to go through all the time. One thing I'm trying to do is stay away from doing anything food related in around here, unless it was like the one I'm willing to do is like a pastry, like cakes and pies. Maybe, you know what, there could be like the Pumpkin Pie Factory's outlet here for selling pumpkin pies. That would work. Don't know what else. I don't want to do food. Really want to stay away from food. But desserts is okay. Not that there's many. There's 2 kinds, I think. Cake and pie. Let me look at the book. What kind of ideas did I have? Do the maps guy. That's like postcards and stuff. That's something I could do is the souvenir shop. We could have, you know, postcards of the area. One thing I'm not sure about is what else I could do. Can't like have little banner, like tiny little flags or anything. But I can do the maps and make them like postcards. I think there might even be a decent postcard like, or like using iron bars, making like a postcard stand. That'll work. Maybe what I should do is go into creative or something and just look through the items until something pops in my brain for what we could do. I was thinking having a separate fishing guy, but I've put those in with the tools. Armor is almost gone. Pants just blew off at some point. I have an ice guy. That would be a problem. It would all melt. Glass blower. glass and glass panes, and glass bottles. Glowstone and that. I'm really not sure what else should go in here. So we'll work on that. Comes. What I'm gonna do is go take a look over here towards Pumpkin Pie Factory. The cats around here. There's a... I don't know if I ever pointed this out. Get over to it. There's this little patch of jungle right here, which I actually cleared out, made it flat and took all the trees out and put this little pool in. Created a little waterfall. And even grew the trees myself. And like cats, ocelots just spawn like crazy on it because it's one of the only places in the area that has open ground for mob spawns. Cats all the time. I don't even need cats. Worry about creepers. Still need to take this down and put it like a pyramid up. I haven't worked on this side of town in a while. I've been putting it off because wanting to come over here next for working on redoing the pie factory, which is why I came over here to look at it. I don't know if I ever pointed this out, that I have like an antenna going from the security station over. But the goal is, once 1.5 comes out, I'm going to have a lot of changes done here. What I need to do is find out... I need to come up with a way to do it so that each of the different materials comes down through a series of hoppers and gets planted into their own groups of chests, which means I might have to take out a row of these so I could put hoppers behind them. Not too much. I mean, that's not a big deal, considering I have way too many chests in the first place, and I don't come over here and not really do much more than the first set of chests. If it was automated a lot better with hoppers, then these would fill up a lot quicker. The big thing is the eggs and the chickens would be constantly filling up. So if I could have like a big series of hoppers that just rolls through here and just keeps moving over until everything is full, then it would probably work. But I need to find out if it's actually possible, is if you could feed hoppers directly into like a crafting bench. I could feed 3 hoppers into a crafting bench with different materials, so it's like eggs, sugar cane. Well, I couldn't do this. It'd have to be... That wouldn't work because the sugar cane needs to be processed into sugar. But if it was egg, sugar, and pumpkins, that'd be cool, but it would overflow and all that stuff. Water coming out. Really? Use melting. Did it? I think it did? I'm really not sure. Maybe it didn't. Doesn't seem like it. For some reason it's still dripping. Use slabs over it like that. Any backups? Left everything somewhere else. I need to use these connexes or something at some point. I'm really hoping none of my redstone breaks when the patch comes out. That would really suck having to redo all that. go back. Well, what I want to do now. I don't have any idea of what to build currently. I mean, I'm not done with Bazaar, so I don't want to start on something else yet. I'm sure there'll be a point where I'm building something and get so burned out in building it that I have to go do something else. That hasn't happened yet. Too worry about. I'm just kind of stuck because I don't know what to put in the Bazaar. I need some ideas. Yeah, think about it. Kind of why I was going to do today's episode, because I wanted to spend the next couple days just thinking about it. You know, it's like someday I'll actually finish this road. There's a few things I want to do. I really want to work on improvements to the palace. I really don't want to do anything. Bazaar is done. I can work on the awning, but I don't know. Now I have thought about the entryways, and I think I'm just going to keep it how it is. It blends in with everything else. I just need to... What I need to do is get some wood and put some trees into here. I might put some palm trees down the row. One thing I should do is figure out what I should do in this area here. And this would be a good place to have a house or a couple houses or something. Or it could be a good place to have a record store. Well, I wanted the record store in town, so I don't know about that one. I've thought about you putting the record store here in the bazaar, and that would work. I could sell some records here and have another record store separately, which is possible. I do have a fairly decent sized collection of records, so that could be done. I could definitely do that if I really am needing to put up another... If I really need a stall and I can't come up with one. I should leave one stall empty, just like, you know, vacant stall, you know, call 555-5555 for, you know, pricing details or whatever. That'll work. That'll be one less stall for me to have to worry about. I've thought also about animals. I don't want to do like a pet store. I don't want to have a cow guy. I thought about like having a mushroom dude. Thing is, I'm really trying to restrict a lot of these stalls to the stall itself and the like direct vicinity in front of it. You see here. I'm trying to think, you know, the bazaar, a really busy bazaar would have stuff everywhere, and places that are really old, it would just be trashy, kind of trash everywhere. Items spilling out into the middle, and that's okay. But, you know, there had to be some regulations within the bazaar, like this guy over here can't be infringing on the guy across the way's stuff, space, that kind of thing. But, I mean, we don't even have half of stalls filled up, but I like the way it's going. I really do. Like, you can look, and everywhere you look, there's a different sort of thing going on, which is exactly the feeling I want to have for this building. That's good. That's great. Now I just need to finish doing it. I'm not sure what to put up. Go across town. We'll do some stuff here on this area. I have time left. I don't want to short anybody any time, so do something that I've been meaning to do for a little while. Is attach the bazaar to the street. I'm actually thinking of having a road go all the way around the bazaar. Because, you know, the shopkeepers would need to be able to get behind it, of course. I have all kinds of random chests throughout the city of junk that I either forget about for a long time or go and collect and move around all the time. I don't know if anyone's noticed that I haven't moved my temporary construction tent in a while. I mean, as the city gets more and more built up, there's going to be less need for it. And I really get sick of moving all of the chests and stuff around all the time. I wish there was like an ender double chest. That would be really nice. Come in here. I also thought of putting ender chests over by the chest guy, but I don't think so. It's like the same reason why I haven't put gold, I mean not gold, diamond armor and weapons anywhere, because I'm cheap and I don't feel like making ender chests. And ender chests aren't expensive. They're blaze powder, ender pearl, and 8 blocks of obsidian, which are all fairly easy to get. I just hate mining out obsidian. It takes a while. And so that's the only reason I haven't actually gone and put any anywhere. I mean, that's why I don't move them. I haven't put them in the bazaar, and I rarely put them anywhere. There's like one in the city. There's an ender chest over at the archaeologist's house, and there's one inside the fort, and then there's the one I move around. I should theoretically have them everywhere because of their use, but mine is mostly full anyway of junk. Or not so much junk as treasure. I can keep all my diamonds in them. I'm paranoid for some reason. I really shouldn't be. The new physics for items since whatever patch it was, where they bounce around all over the place, is kind of annoying. I don't like, because the items, especially when you're doing pictures and item frames, they'll fly all over the place and bounce like away across the room and then reappear somewhere else. Like the physics are really messed up. Huge pain in the butt. I don't see like any purpose of having that change enacted. I know, I guess. I play the game, right? That one? I'll have 2 of those. Bad. I also feel like I must be the worst builder ever because of all these. I'm always putting stuff down and then taking it back out. If I am the worst builder ever, let me know. Constructive criticism is always appreciated. I know, I don't really think I'm that bad. Hopefully. At least not builder, but worst, my building habits are kind of poor. I don't know if I had ice on the other side or not. Yeah, I see now. There we go. Oh yeah, right here. This is a big deal too. I wanted to have... Where did it go down this way? I never did put in the entryway to port. I specifically sized out where the bazaar and the fort were going to be. I wanted a 2 wide kind of road going through here. This, so there'd be space. I wanted like one gap between the road and everywhere else. Just dig it out and put it down and take a look at it. Lift those again. What I need to do is go get some more stairs, and I'd rather not come back here and have mobs everywhere. I'll do this real quick and finish up the episode. I didn't think I was gonna get 30 minutes. Figured I'd either have like 5 minutes and be doing nothing and saying that's the end of it, or I was going to somehow manage to talk for 30 minutes about something. Actually should. I'm looking forward to the new functionality I'm going to get for item movement. You'll be able to in 1.5 be able to click and drag items so that they will automatically distribute themselves evenly, which is cool. It'll make it a lot easier to make a lot of things. Crafting bench, like stairs and chests, a lot quicker. I'm trying to figure out what I want here. I want like that. Both sides, each one of these. There we go. Now I won't need to put ice down. On these, let's just... One thing... I want this go into this. If you're walking here, how hard is it to get in? Not hard at all. That's good. Okay. You're gonna have to put ice under here and keep going that way and around. I'm going to change a little bit though, I think, on the other side here. Because I'm going to have a much thinner area to walk through. A portion for one wide. Now I could... I'm not looking for new skeletons in the next patch, that's one thing. Could dig this out again, fill it, you know. I have space, I guess. It'll be too wide for the city wall when time comes. It's the minimum I want to have it. But it's not impossible. I have too wide walkway here. That might be what I'm gonna do. But we'll find out if that happens in the distant future. And today, or now, I mean, we are going to end this episode. So thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time, I guess. And please like and subscribe as always if you enjoy the series or happen to watch it. Find yourself watching it all of the time for some reason. But take care, and hopefully I'll see you again.